being on the same get your wine ready, because this is going to be a long one. Okay, so hey Thea gang, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nicole Thea, and today's video is going to be relationship hacks. Yeah, so I'm basically going to be telling you guys things that have worked for me in my 5-year relationship. So let's get straight into it. Hack number 1. Do not take any bullshit. I don't even have to tell you guys what that means. Just don't take any bullshit. End of. Hack number 2. Okay, so when your partner does something that you don't like and they have no clue why you're bugging out, they have no clue why you're angry, they literally just like, they don't understand what you're talking about, like why are you flipping out, it's not that deep. This is what you need to do. Okay, so explain your situation as if it was them in your shoes. Trust me, this works every single time. For example, you know that there's a girl, yeah, that likes your partner, and she's overly texting him, and you can see that she likes him, but he's being oblivious to it. So you basically let your partner know, I don't really want you to be talking to this girl. Do you get it? Like, I know she's feeling you. I know she's flirting. You obviously can't see it. I'm a girl. And they're like, why? It's just my friend. Okay, babe. Flip the cards, my G. This is what you say to them. Imagine a boy, my friend, was texting me, overly texting me, and I didn't catch on no signs. I'm overly replying all pally. These times he's a boy, so he knows what this boy is trying to do, and I'm oblivious to it. How would you feel? That's all you have to do. Put them in your shoes, and they're like blah 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 blah. Then you just say, so what are you saying? I thought you didn't understand what I was just saying a minute ago. That's what you need to do. Okay. Another example. So imagine, just say your man goes, oh, I'm just going to my girl's house, as in my female friend. I'm just going to her house so we can chill. Gonna watch movies, you know, I'm just gonna have dinner at her house. Like I said, this will never happen. Some of you guys are probably thinking, okay, but he can go to this girl's house and have dinner. It's not that deep. Do you really want your man to be going to the next girl's house having dinner? In what room? In what house? In what world? Definitely not. Anyway, flip the cards. Basically just say, imagine I was going to my guy friend's house. I was going to chill, dinner, movies, everything. How would you feel? Like, they won't like it. So whatever you do, if they actually really don't understand your situation, flip the cards, my G. Trust me, this literally works all the time. Now, this is one thing that has happened in our relationship. Let me just get composed for this, because this pisses me off. Okay, I asked Daryl, oh babe, are you hungry? I'm gonna dish some food out for you. He goes, no. So I dish food out for myself because he said no. And you know when you're so hungry and that last bite is so scrumptious, you literally, you're saving all your cells, your brain, everything. You're saving everything for that one last bite. And then he comes and eats that last bite. Who sent you? I don't understand. You said you wasn't hungry, which is why you don't have a plate in front of you. Now you want to be coming and eating my plate. When he has his plate in front of him and he's hungry and he's on his last flipping bite, done. Then what do you say? How do you feel? As in, sometimes like, you're actually not an idiot. Some boys really just don't understand, or they're just hard of hearing. So you need to flip the cards. Simple. Hack number 3. Think about your future. When you guys argue, what you need to do is think, okay, do you know what? I'm gonna have babies with this guy or this girl. We're gonna have a future together. This is not that deep. Like, everyone argues, no one's perfect. At the end of the day, you just need to think and you need to be very mature. You can't let things drag out for so long unnecessarily. It makes no sense. You might be angry, but anger is such a big factor in a relationship. Like, you can't hold on to anger. That brings me on to hack number 4. Drop that pride. Okay, let me ask you guys something. Do you want a happy relationship? Pride. What's that? I don't know what that is. When you argue or when you bicker, don't let it drag on. Don't wait 1 day, don't wait 2 days, don't wait 3 days. You need to sort that shit out ASAP. Obviously, you're going to be angry, but what you need to do is like take time to calm down. For example, take an hour out and calm down. Even if you really aren't in the wrong, you still need to drop your pride, because at the end of the day, you're both a team. This hack was so hard for me. I swear, before I started my relationship, I was such a bitch. And I don't mean like I was harsh on him. It's just where he couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I'll be like, it's your fault. Nah, 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 nah. I'm in the right, you're in the wrong, blah, 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 blah. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing, I'm not gonna lie. Until one day he sat me down and he was like, listen to me. All this pride shit, it's got to go because it's not working. It has to skedaddle because it's going to make us hate each other. It's going to make us dislike each other. So obviously, I had to drop the pride. And I'm not going to lie, it took me a good couple of months to drop my pride. So what we do now is when we argue, obviously we're very angry. We like separate for like an hour or however long, depends on how heated it was. And then when we come back, we apologise. No matter what, you need to apologise. Do you get what I mean? Even if I'm not in the right or he's not in the right, still apologise. And what you need to do is tell your partner, tell each other how you feel. Tell them what you didn't like. Tell them why you got angry in the first place. Do you get it? You just need to talk to each other and be open. You both need to be on the same page, otherwise you'll go insane. You just need to be selfless. Hack number 5, compromise. Now, there's going to be so much things that you're going to have to change when being in a relationship or thinking about going into a relationship. Okay, for example, I'm going to be around the bush. D had a lot of female friends and they would go around his house. That wasn't going to work with me, not going to lie. It weren't even like I didn't trust him. It was just the fact that obviously we were just going into our relationship. Do you get it? And the trust I have for him now wasn't as strong as it was back then. I feel like trust is earned. Well, that's what I think anyway. But yeah, some things you're going to have to compromise in a relationship. That was an example of one of the things that he had to compromise. It's not really compromising, but it's changing things. Do you get it? It's not even just to make your partner happy. They need to do it and they need to want to do it from the bottom of their hearts, otherwise it's not going to work. See, things like that, if your partner really didn't want to change, they'll just do things behind your back. So you need to actually talk to your partner and be like, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to do this? Do you have a problem with it? Blah, 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, they'll just be doing things behind your back and people will get shot. Anyway, being on the same page is so vital, because you have to think, I'm not living by myself now. Like, I have a whole other person that I'm going to be living with. Is this situation going to affect my relationship? Hack number 6. Bruh, this is my motherfucking favourite hack ever. This hack is called the dating hack. I know you're probably thinking, what? But let me get into it. So what you need to do is always make time for each other. Spend time together, make memories, have fun, bond, all of that. For example, myself and Dee go out to eat at least twice a week. We go out for a meal, just because obviously we're both so busy with work and stuff. Literally, like, maybe the evening times are probably the only time that we'll see each other. So you need to make time and you basically need to go on dates. And what I mean by dating, I don't just mean going out and having fun. Like, we cook together, we pray together, we do literally everything together. when we have the time. All of this, yeah, it makes us closer and it makes everything a lot easier. Because I'm with him all the time, I get to learn new things, so it makes it a lot easier to be with him in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. It's like chilling with your bestie, like your girl bestie, but obviously it's your man, so like you need to have that bond there. Like give your man a massage, cook for him, put on a sexy outfit, have dinner indoors, just spend time together and show random appreciation and random affection. Simple. Hack number 7. Oh yeah, be yourself. Now I know I just said spend time with your partner, but at the same time you need to be your own person. The more I'm with him makes us better, but you need space. Like you need your own identity. Go chill with your friends, go live your best life. Obviously you're not gonna do anything stupid, but just have fun. Do you get what I mean? It's good to have like a handful of good friends that you can go chill with apart from your partner, because it kind of like balances you out, like a scale, like that yin yang thingy, jingy, whatever it is, yin yang, yang yin. I don't know what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Space isn't a bad thing at the end of the day. You don't want to be with someone 24/7 and you're gonna get so annoyed. Like me and Dad will need our space at times, because I will actually do this to his head. I love him to bits, but he's jarring as if I'm honest with you. I find it exciting. Like I'll be out in the day planning, working my ass off, and then I'll come home to him and then I can tell him everything. Like just the fact that you have someone to come home to and tell everything to. Do you get it? Instead of them being stuck by your side every single step of the way, it's good to have your own space, be your own person. I really feel like that hack really developed us as a couple and as individuals as well. Hack number 8. Speak the up. This hack, believe it or not, I was so rubbish at. I have such a big mouth. Like I feel like I'm a very strong character, but when I had problems I would never speak up, and that's not because I was scared, it's because I really didn't want to hear his mouth. Like I would rather, or before, I would rather be quiet so he wouldn't have to chat shit to me. I would rather hack things that I didn't like him doing rather than him yapping away. I would never speak out at the things that I didn't like him doing, because I just didn't have the energy to argue. I really did not have the energy at all. And that was the worst possible thing I could have ever done, because it made him continue doing the things that I disliked in the first place. It's not like I win, I still lost, because he's still doing the things that I did not like. So what I needed to do is speak up. Like he used to ask me what's wrong and I'd be like nothing, and have such a stink attitude. The reason why it caused so many problems is because we didn't resolve it. That one little thing would build up and build up and build up and build up. We'll get in such a big clump and he'll do something else that I don't like. Remember, this big clump's still here, and then you have another clump, a smaller clump. Look, just gonna clash. Like you guys need to sort your shit out. If there's something that you don't like, you need to resolve it ASAP. Basically, you just need to express yourself. You need to tell your partner what you don't like him doing or her doing, and also tell your partner what you do like them doing, because at the end of the day, I feel like you don't know someone, even in 4 years or 5 years. Like every single day, you're gonna learn something new about your partner. Do you get it? So you need to tell them, you need to be open, express yourself, let them know what you like and what you don't like. You're not gonna rise together, you're not gonna grow. You can just be like, oh babe, I really liked when you did this. All you need to do is just speak up. Hack number 9. The phone hack. Alright, I'm not even going to talk too much on this one, because I was in like the social media, the social industry vibe. He didn't really understand why I was always on my phone. Because I was always on my phone, he felt like neglected, and I didn't understand why he was always getting angry. I was thinking, you know, this is like my job. So he spoke up and he told me obviously he doesn't like me always being on my phone, and then I had to think about it, and guess what, I put my phone straight down, boy. Since then, I don't go on my phone as much. Don't let your phone interrupt your relationship. Don't let technology interrupt your relationship. Obviously, you guys see us on the gram, blah, 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 all the time, YouTube. But if I'm honest with you, we're literally never on our phones, ever. When we're together anyway. Like, I'm a very, very busy girl, but I'm gonna make time for babe, you get it? There's 24 hours in a day. I don't need to be like this every single second. Doesn't make sense. Hack number 5. No, wow, definitely not. Hack number 10. Hack number 10. Hack number 10. Set boundaries. Alright, so what I mean by that is let your partner know what you're about. Talk to them on a level. Seriously, okay, just be like, do you want this forever? Do you want this just for now? Like, you need to ask them, what do you want this to be? You need to let them know as well what you want this to be. You can't be assuming out here on the streets these days, because this society, is it society? This generation, that's it. This generation is fucked up. When I tell you, this generation is mad. You need to be honest, you need to be open. You just need to ask them, like, are you going to be smashing that thing from barking? I know it sounds so stupid, but you actually need to just talk to your partner. And do this at the start of a relationship. Don't do it 5 years down the line, because what if they're doing all this rubbish behind your back? But you didn't tell them what you wanted. Do you get it? You need to tell them, oh, I'm just here to have fun, or oh, I want to be your girl forever. Do you get it? Like, you need to set boundaries. Okay, so I know you guys are probably thinking, yeah, I've told him and he still fucks around behind my back. To be honest, he's just trash. It's better to have that chat than not to have the chat. You get it? You need to be very verbal. I need to tell them how you want to be treated. I know it sounds so silly. I just can't even understand. Even me, like, saying it out loud now, it sounds so silly, but you need to tell them how you want to be treated, because you see some men, obviously some men weren't brought up, some boys weren't brought up with respect, and they don't know how to treat women, so some of them don't know. Do you get it? I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but some men don't know how to treat women. Sometimes you need to tell them as well how you want to be treated. I want to be treated like this. I do not want to be treated like that. Do you get it? You need to set the tone, because some boys be tripping and they're talking to you like any Tom, Dick and Harry. Where? Who are you talking to? Because you're not talking to me like that. Like, seriously, you just need to set the tone, set the boundaries, and you're good. Okay, guys, I've been talking for a very long time. I'm going to wrap it up now. Be honest with your partner. Boys, be open with your feelings. Ladies, support your man or another female will. Do you understand? Oh, and vice versa. Men, support your girl, otherwise another man will. No man, yeah, can ever use me as a puppet, but at the end of the day, you need to let them feel like men. This is what I feel like. No one beat me up for it. Men wear the trousers, but the female controls the zipper. Do you get it? So basically, you're still a team, but obviously he's a man, innit? He's the big boy, so you need to let them feel like a man. If he does something wrong, don't belittle him. Don't be like, ah ha ha, you did it wrong. Support him. Be his backbone. Be his backbone. Don't talk to him like he's some bitch. You need to balance it out. Yin and yang. Yang and yin. Whatever it is. Have respect for one another. Be faithful. Make each other laugh and stimulate your minds. Admit when you're wrong. Listen, admit when you're wrong. You watching right there at the back. I can see. Admit when you're wrong. Okay, alright. I'm gonna stop now because I'll literally be here all day. Seriously. I feel like I should do a part 2, but this was absolutely long, so I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you got to the end, I actually love you. I always say this, but I honestly appreciate you guys so much. And I feel like in the past month, I've really found myself, and the messages that I get from you guys, days, it makes me feel amazing. It makes me want to work harder. It makes me want to get out of my bed in the morning. Honestly, I literally couldn't have asked for a better gang. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, don't forget, click the subscribe button over here. Click the subscribe button, view my last video, and yeah, peace. Guys, I forgot to say, if you have any hacks, please comment down below. Help a girl out, help a boy out. Let's help each other out. Okay, I'm gone. Bye. He's dancing vibe, the vlogging vibe before. I cannot talk today. And that one little thing, yeah, would build up. Oh, put my phone down. That.
Right better.
Okay. Being on the stage. Oh.